Good morning, guys. It is March 3rd. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and last night I stayed at the Pinhoti Center, which was great because it poured down rain and it's pretty chilly this morning, but sun is supposed to come out, warm it up, and as soon as we get moving, we'll be warm enough for sure. So I did a little video yesterday. I didn't take any still photos. We only walked in the woods for about 5 miles yesterday. It was pretty overcast and drizzly. There weren't any great views. So I think I'm gonna skip day 2 as far as that goes. I ended up walking with Peacock. I met up with him after I left camp, maybe about 2 hours outside of camp. And he walked with me for about an hour, and when we came out to this roadway, which was going to start about a 7-mile road walk, there was someone there to pick us up. So we didn't have to walk down the road for 7 miles, which was great because I don't really care if I walk down the road, honestly. So we got a ride to a Dollar General where I found a giant bag of chips, which I devoured. Look what I found. So many chips everywhere. You know, if there was a Dollar General on the island, I'd probably hike there a lot more, just so you guys know. And came back to the Pinhoti Trail Center, and George and Runaway came with us as well. And then yesterday afternoon was kind of a wild experience. We were all sitting around hanging out, and Peacock, who I've enjoyed hiking with, and having great conversation and whatnot, he just kind of stood up and announced that he was leaving the trail and getting in his car and road tripping across the southwest part of the United States. I'm gonna hike out with these guys this morning. I think Runaway and I are actually kind of on the same game plan for a couple days. As to the rest of the crew, I'm not sure. Oh, and last night, really cool. There's somebody trail or a hiker here named Ratio, I believe is his trail name. Early 20s, I'm guessing. And off in the corner in the dark, he's kind of playing guitar, and I recognized it, and I kind of yell across the room. I'm like, "Man, are you playing Mississippi John Hurt?" And he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe somebody actually knows what this is." So the 1929 recordings of Mississippi John Hurt is something I've been listening to since I was in college, which was, I think, 682 years ago. So that was super cool to hear some guy, and he sang it well, played it correctly, which is unbelievable if you're a music nerd and realize how insane it is to pull off playing Mississippi John Hurt on guitar. Then yeah, it was pretty impressive. I was really excited about that. So yeah, that's basically the synopsis of day 2. So I think that's what's going to start day 3's video, was that boring synopsis of yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna head out here shortly, so I will start recording again once we get back out there. I am excited to see some sun and some open blue sky. Clouds are blasting across the sky right now. It's pretty chilly for now, but off we go.
I just talked to this thing for a while and the video wasn't on. Oh man, such an idiot. So yeah, I just spent the first couple hours of the day from the Trammell Trailhead just walking up a slow grade. Got up on top of this ridge and gonna be cruising along this ridge for probably a couple hours, I guess. Just ran into Runaway and George. They're behind me just a bit. Some of the other guys from the hostel are probably about 48,000 miles in front of me. Their packs are like 1 ounce and I think they're like 22. So, and Barb, I have a call to action for you when I get home. George was asking me if my trail name Rhythm was, I guess because of my COVID hairdo, he was asking if I was one of the sons of the Gibbs brothers. So I need to get a haircut apparently. But it is time for lunch. Welcome to Rhythm's Mountaintop Bistro here. A fine selection of items for my déjeuner. I have an amuse-bouche of dehydrated spiced peas for our entree. I've got some delicious chips, and for dessert, some little tiny cookies. And of course, only the finest 2001 eau de vie. So I'm going to sit here and have some lunch. Oh man, I totally meant to say something about this earlier and I didn't. And I feel bad for this shadow thing is killing me. All right. So huge congrats to my buddies from 2019 AT hike, Timber and Caboose. They finished the Pinhoti Trail today, and they had it handed to them. They were out here in February when all that crazy weather was coming across. So hats off to them, man. That's pretty awesome. It's been fun watching you guys. So hope you enjoy watching me just bebop along here. Hey friends, I think before I say anything I have to tell you this. I am sweating like a hiker in church today. Man, it's only in the 50s, but I keep going up and down these suckers and it's making me sweat. But anywho, so I think what's gonna happen this afternoon, I think about 4 more miles or so, going to pop down into that gap down there, and then either stay there or start heading up, because I believe tomorrow that ridge line that's running across there is tomorrow's hike. And there is very little to no water up there, so we got to definitely set ourselves up ready for that tomorrow. But I love some ridge walking. We've been doing it all day, and I'm excited about tomorrow. Weather's supposed to be great for a while too, so probably more sweatiness from this guy, but I will catch you guys down the way. So, I forgot what I was going to say. When I was filming earlier and saying, hey, we're going to get in that ridge line and just start walking it, I was up on that mound right there, which is a fish song. And we already started, we crossed White Gap, which wasn't quite as far down in elevation. So, looks like we still got to pop down in the gap, but there's that ridge line right there. So we are getting close, man. Pretty awesome out here. Anywho, I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I have just made it to Bull Gap. I don't really know where that is exactly, but I'm in a gap, which is essentially this road that people are coming by. So, what I'm looking for right now is Nathan. Hey. Oh. Nathan and, got all kinds of stuff going on. Nathan and Kim from the Pinhoti Outdoor Center kick ass, to put it lightly. I mean, they've just been awesome people, just helping everybody out here, doing whatever they can do to make everybody's hike easier, more enjoyable, safer. One of the things they do at this gap is they put a water cache of 6-ish gallons or so. I think it might be across the street. So I am going to look for 6 gallons of water, and then I'm going to just chill out and relax for a minute and wait for Runaway. I think he and I are going to kind of stick together at least through the next few days. So I'm going to wait for him and see what he wants to do. We're in a real weird situation here where we can grab water and carry 1,000,000 gallons of water with us if we want, which we don't want, but we might have to, because there is no water essentially for about 14 miles coming up, which means we may need to get water for tonight and tomorrow and dry camp and do all the nonsense, which is fine, but man, I like it easy, you know. I just want water. But anyway, I'm gonna go try to find this water cache, find out what these dudes are doing, and I will get back to you guys later. I'll get just later. I got so much stuff I could say. When you spend all day by yourself walking around, you think about all kinds of cool shit. So I'll get back with you guys. Bye. You got to see this. I know this doesn't do it justice, this video stuff, but man, we're way up on that ridge that I thought we were doing tomorrow. We're up here now. I say we. Runaway's behind me. We're up here now carrying the 600-pound water. Still looking for a campsite, but man, it's so awesome up here. So tomorrow, wherever we end up finding camp here shortly, probably within an hour, we'll have a pretty short hike tomorrow to get down off this ridge to a lake with a waterfall, which just sounds dreadful, but I guess we'll go. Man, look at this. So cool. I'm doing that hiker in church thing again. Getting hot and sweaty. But, all right, I gotta go find some place to sleep, man. Well, we finally found a place to camp. Finally. But I'm camping on an old dirt road, so hopefully nobody's planning on driving up in the mountains tonight. I did make myself a little roadblock, so that's cool. We are actually, I don't know, probably about 2,000 feet up, and we are kind of setting up our eating area there so that we can watch that sunset across the mountain range back there. God, I'm terrible at this. Hey, and I'm gonna try to do like a time lapse of the sunset, so we'll see if it works. If it does, you'll get to see it. If it doesn't, sorry about your luck. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I probably am not gonna say anything else, because that's gonna happen, and then I am gonna just roll right into the tent, maybe edit some video if I can. It's just, we had a really long day. I think we went 15 or 16 miles, carried all that water that I complained about the whole time. And so yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I think we're going to do a little shorter day and hopefully camp out by a waterfall, which is going to be lovely. So talk to you guys later.